My narcissistic mother was jealous of me because she viewed me as a younger version of herself. This is not at all uncommon between narcissistic mothers and their daughters. One of the most difficult things for a narcissist, particularly a woman, is to grow old. Watching her daughter mature while she fades triggers a narcissistic mother, and although it's not her daughter's fault, she will bear the brunt of her mother's jealousy and rage as a result. Understanding the root of a narcissist's jealousy can help to gain more insight into the reasons behind their behavior. Why is a narcissist jealous of a scapegoat? The scapegoat triggers the narcissist's feeling of insecurity. Basically, the narcissist is jealous because they fear the scapegoat. They either fear that they will expose the flawed true self they've hidden deep within their psyche, or they fear the truths the scapegoat tells will make them look bad. The narcissist may be jealous of the scapegoat's youth, talent, beauty, or intelligence. The narcissist has touted their own superiority, and when a younger and/or better version threatens that image, their jealousy can be the motivation behind all kinds of abusive behavior. What's more, a scapegoat is usually a truth teller. They point out abuse as it happens, or they point out the mistakes a narcissist has made. In either case, they directly threaten the narcissist's image of superiority. That triggers narcissistic rage in the toxic abuser, and it can sometimes become physically dangerous. The classic tale of Snow White is an illustration of narcissistic jealousy and the consequences that can result. The queen in that story is actually Snow White's mother, and she illustrates the extreme lengths the narcissists are willing to take when their jealousy is triggered. Even though the narcissist in your life might not give you a poison apple, if you're their scapegoat, you can expect to be blamed and shamed for every little thing that goes wrong. The narcissist wants to discredit the scapegoat in the eyes of anyone who might listen to them. They want to portray them as incompetent by blaming them for mistakes the narcissist has made. In the narcissist's mind, this equates to demonstrating their superiority. It's also not uncommon for the narcissist to present themselves as a victim of the scapegoat. The scapegoat is reduced to little more than an obstinate child or a disgruntled employee, while the narcissist is the hero. How does the narcissist treat the scapegoat? Narcissists are filled with negative emotions, and they have a tendency to project those onto the victims of their abusive behavior. This is why they need a scapegoat, as you can see in this link. The scapegoat bears the brunt of their anger and projected negativity. Narcissists also have higher expectations for scapegoats than they do for other victims. They expect them to behave in a very narrowly defined way. It's a setup for failure. As you can imagine, the narcissist treats the scapegoat in terrible ways. The narcissist is also often rageful toward the scapegoat in an effort to make them reluctant to bring up any truths they may want to tell. The narcissist also uses this tactic to distract the scapegoat from pursuing any other so-called truths. As you can imagine, the narcissist can be extreme in the ways they emotionally abuse the scapegoat, and they sometimes become physically abusive as well. How does the narcissistic abuse affect the scapegoat? The constant abuse heaped on a scapegoat by a narcissist takes a heavy toll. It's not at all uncommon for scapegoats to experience lifelong problems as a result of the abuse they've suffered. There are several ways this type of treatment affects them. Here are some of the more common ones. Impaired self-esteem. Scapegoats often feel as though they can do nothing right. They feel they are not enough because that's the message they have received from their narcissistic abuser. Because of the narcissist's efforts to constantly blame and shame them, the scapegoat does typically internalize that shame. They begin to see themselves as being at fault and flawed. That can lead to low self-esteem and a whole host of other problems related to low self-esteem. They may suffer from depression and chronic anxiety. They also tend to constantly look for approval from the people around them. Failure to launch. They are hesitant to do anything without being certain that others approve of what they are planning. This can easily result in a kind of stagnation. They can't grow beyond a certain point because they are effectively paralyzed. They can't make decisions on their own. They may stall out professionally as well. They internalize the negative things the narcissist has told them. They come to believe they are not enough, not talented enough, not good enough, not creative enough, and not kind enough. Failure to develop secure relationships. If the scapegoating occurs in childhood, the child develops unhealthy coping mechanisms, and they carry those behaviors into their adult relationships. They frequently seek out similar abusers as romantic partners. It's what feels familiar and safe to them because that's all they knew growing up. So they seek out those same kinds of abusive partners. Substance abuse and other addictions. Scapegoats often don't realize the devastating effects this abuse has had on them. They don't know why they feel that way. They only know they do. They want to numb the feelings of inadequacy they're experiencing. They often turn to drugs and alcohol to try and escape the pain they feel. They don't have healthy coping mechanisms, so this is the best thing they can come up with to feel better. What happens when the scapegoat stands up to the narcissist? When the scapegoat pushes back, the narcissist initially goes on the attack. That can happen in several ways. The narcissist might become even more rigid in their demands. If the relationship is one between a child and a parent, the narcissistic parent may effectively imprison the child. They may prevent them from seeing their friends and talking to other people in an effort to exercise maximum control. The narcissist will also increase their efforts to devalue the scapegoat. They may smear them among other family members and use triangulation to destroy the scapegoat's relationships with friends, siblings, and their other parent. If all that fails and the narcissist feels trapped, it is possible that they could discard the scapegoat. They may order a child out of the house or fire an employee. Some narcissists have even abandoned their entire family when they feel that exposure of their true self is imminent. If nothing else, it creates a chaotic, dramatic response that is disproportionate to the offense. While it's important to understand what might happen, it's also important to know that standing up for your own inherent value is something that the scapegoat must do to heal the trauma they've suffered. It won't be easy to stand up to the narcissist, however. It never is, but it's necessary to respect your own value enough to stand up for what you know is true. Most scapegoats have the ability to do that, but they often don't feel like they do. Their own insecurities, which have been seeded by narcissistic abuse, prevent them from believing that doing something about the abuse will ever work in their favor. Trust me, though, it will in the long run. Should a scapegoat child go no contact? The decision to go no contact with a narcissistic abuser depends on the type of relationship the scapegoat has with them. It's something the scapegoat has to carefully consider, given the response from the narcissist. Interestingly, the narcissist at first typically reacts by trying to suck you back into the drama. This is known as hoovering, and they will turn on the charm to get you back into the fold. When hoovering a scapegoat child, the narcissist will often employ gaslighting. They will claim that they never did or said what the child remembers, or they may insist the child is too sensitive. Above all, they will insist that they love them, and to get them back, they might promise to change. That's unlikely to happen, however, no matter what they promise. Getting you back is all about power and control. They don't want you back because they have suddenly realized just how much they love you. They want you back because they want to prove to everyone they can get you back. Moreover, they are not willing to look inward and make any serious changes. Once you're back, the scapegoating will likely start all over again. Finally, narcissists have no remorse for the abuse they heap on the scapegoat. This is a person who seems to trigger all of the narcissist's fears, and they come to see them as an enemy that must be destroyed. They attack them relentlessly as a way to metaphorically battle their worst demons. Unfortunately, however, they don't benefit from that. And of course, neither does the scapegoat. The scapegoat can be damaged for the rest of their lives as a result of the emotional wounds and resultant triggers that form because of the abuse. Healing can be a long and sometimes painful process, but it's well worth it. One of the first things that can help is to identify and heal those emotional triggers and their underlying wounds. I have created a 5-step roadmap to heal emotional triggers that can help you do just that. This handy guide is designed to guide you step by step through the process of identifying, diffusing, and healing emotional wounds and their triggers. That can stop the narcissist in their tracks. If you would like a copy of this guide, just click on the link below the video and I'll send it directly to your inbox. Thanks for watching.